So far in our lessons, we have been writing all of our code inside the main function. But as programs grow, putting everything inside main can become messy and hard to manage. A function lets us group a block of code together and give it a name. This helps us avoid repeating the same code many times. It also makes our code easier to read and understand. Let's imagine we are simulating a simple NASA launch system. We will create two functions. One will start a countdown. Another one will simulate the rocket launch. Let's start with the countdown. This function takes a parameter called start. A parameter is a variable that receives a value when the function is called. Here the function expects start to be an integer, essentially a whole number. This allows us to reuse the same function with different starting values for the countdown. We use a for loop to count down from a start number down to 1. The for loop creates a range from 1 to start, inclusive. Then the method rev reverses our range so it goes backwards. This gives us our countdown starting from any number. Now to launch our rocket. This function takes a parameter called mission name, which is a text string. This allows us to customize the launch message. Now we can use our main function to run each of our own custom functions. Main is where our program begins. From here, we call other functions to organize our program. When we call our functions, we pass in arguments it expects. Arguments are the actual values we give to the function where we added parameters. Let's launch a rocket. Here the number 3 is the argument. It is passed into the parameter we called start. Now to launch the rocket, remember that this function expected a text string representing the mission name parameter. The great thing is that we can reuse the same functions with different arguments. In this example, we saw that main is a function and is the entry point of our program. Functions let us organize code into reusable pieces. Functions may have parameters, which are variables defined in the function. Arguments are the actual values we pass into the function where we defined the parameters. Using parameters makes functions more flexible and reusable. It is always best to have a function do only one thing, so you can use it in many places in your code. Doing so also means you can use it in other coding projects. As you can see, functions are essential for building larger programs, especially when modeling real-world systems like rocket launches.